Hey guys, so I just wanted to make this little video while we're heading up to Expo. So where are we going? Where are we going?
So we are headed to Elkhart, Indiana, where the manufacturers do an annual open house or expo, mostly for the dealerships, and we're going on behalf of Thrills RV.
Yep.
Who Cohen does the walkthrough videos for.
Yep.
And we get to see all the new 2026 models and get to meet some folks.
Yeah. So while on our way up here, a lot of people either at the expo or watching the videos want to know how I actually got into this. So I guess I guess we can start from the beginning. So my family did used to have an RV, actually. Well, it wasn't like ours, but it was my grandpa's RV. So he had a Forest River Lexington, and if you don't know what it is, look it up. They don't make them anymore, sadly. But they were a really cool RV, and so he had one. And I never actually got to go camping in it. So I was like, why don't I get back into the RV business? But like the only real thing that I actually did in that RV was go pick up a golf cart that we used to have on our farm. So yeah, that was the only thing. We just I did with it. We just hooked up a trailer to the RV, went to get the golf cart. Golly, where did we pick up that golf cart?
I don't know where they got it from, but I do know that your love of RVs and golf carts was born on the same day.
Exactly.
When you did that.
Yep. And I have one of the two now, which is the golf cart. We have a newer one now. We don't have the old one. But let's see. So my grandpa passed away in when was that?
2018.
2018. So after he passed away, me and my grandma were trying to figure out okay, how are we gonna get rid of all this stuff, because we have the RV, we have the tractor, we have a bunch of other miscellaneous things that were in this giant hangar style barn that we used to have. So we were like, okay, why don't we just have an auction and sell all this stuff off? So the RV got sold. So ever since I was like, I want another RV.
Not just any RV though. What kind?
So I wanted a Class C, as most of you guys probably know.
Why?
Because I like to sleep over the cab. I like the bunk. It's pretty cool. And plus, I don't know. I just really like the Class C's for some reason. They're really cool, and they're all very unique, all the different brands. But I definitely like the Sunseeker 2860 DS for the outdoor kitchen that it has on there. That's one on my wish list, definitely. But I know it's 9 inches over 30 feet. And a certain someone doesn't want to drive anything over 30 feet.
Well, you have something to look forward to when you get your driver's license. So
true. Yeah. So after all that got auctioned off, we moved away from the farm in 2021. Yeah. So we moved up to Warsaw in 2021, where we stayed in this little rental house up there. And golly, that in my opinion, that was I did not like that house, because it was right next to train tracks.
You would have rather stayed in an RV for that year.
Oh yeah, I would have rather stayed in an RV for that, because I would have stayed in anything except for that, because I did not want to get woken up at 6 a.m. from a train horn.
But we moved, so we found a place.
Yeah, we moved a year later in 2022 or else late 2021, and sorry, this gimbal.
Yeah, we moved 3 days before your birthday, remember?
Yeah,
you got a new house for your birthday.
We did, you're right, yeah. So we moved, so May 5th, 2013, that's my birthday, and we, so we moved up to our new house in Columbia City, Indiana.
Which is close to Fort Wayne.
Which is really close to Fort Wayne, yes.
And only about an hour and a half away from all the RV fun up in Elkhart.
So I see RVs every single day out here. But so we moved up there on May 3rd, and I was 8 when we moved up there, and I had my 9th birthday and everything. But so we kind of, when we moved up there that June, oh my gosh, we had the most devastating storm.
But the storm's not really related to the RVs.
I know, but it was
like, I want you to tell your story
like
and everything, but
yeah,
you're going to get to the expo before you finish your story if you
really
talk about all the stuff that
No,
happened at our house.
not true. Not true.
How'd you find Thrills?
Okay, so so past the derecho storm that came through.
Keep going.
But so Thrills. So we moved up. So when we moved up there, we were trying to find a new church to go to. And we found this one called the Point Church. And believe it or not, if you know what Sweetwater is, that awesome music store up in Fort Wayne, the Point Church is actually the old location of Sweetwater, which is really neat. And I didn't know that until a little bit later. But so when we went there, me and one of my friends, we were helping work in the little coffee cafe area, and we were working with these two people called Jared and Rachel, and so some reason, I think it was mainly my friend, but we raised like $80 in donations at the
nobody
church.
turns down a kid, right?
Yeah, nobody can turn us down, but so we raised like $80, and they saw that, and I was just talking to Jared and Rachel a little bit, and they were like, okay, so we own this local RV dealership, and I was like, oh, okay, wait, what? And then they told me which one it was, and it was Thrills RV, which is like 2 to 5 minutes away from our house. So they were like, okay, why don't you come and do like a little bit of content for us over there? So,
but why did they invite you to do the content?
So,
because you told them what?
I really like the RVs, and I want to get back into it.
What was that old Class C that they had for sale? That
was it a Fleetwood?
It may have been.
I feel like it was a Fleetwood.
It was definitely one that
it was a handyman special.
It was a handyman special, but you kept seeing it from the road.
I did, and I was like,
you kept begging me to stop there.
I know, because I wanted to see it. I eventually did see it, but honestly, when I saw it in person, I was like, I was kind of glad that it sold, because
yep,
I think it was a little bit janky, but so, but later on they did get this really nice 2019 four wins Thor Motor Coach.
Yeah, you begged me for that. I was not
begging her for that thing, but honestly, I wouldn't mind it. It was a good RV. It had a bed slide and everything, but.
So you started doing their walkthrough videos on YouTube.
So I started doing their walkthrough videos on YouTube, which is, so if you want to see those, Cohen's RV Thrills is what that's on. There have been some funny moments. Go check out like the Phoenix Cruiser video if you want to see a ladder fall on my head. that was fun. Yeah, fun, not so fun. But so let's see.
And then you got to go to Expo last year. That was kind of your introduction to everything.
Yeah, so I got to go to this exact Expo last year, and I think that was my first RV Expo that I went to. Yeah, so first one that I went to, I think just first Expo.
Well, and then you got to help out at the October show in Fort Wayne.
Yes, so the Fort Wayne Coliseum. So that I got to help out with a show that Thrills did there, and so they had a little display there, and I got to help sell stuff, and I actually did sell an RV. I sold an impression to some guy, and he actually traded it in for this really nice diesel pusher, which he kept that thing in really good shape. But so I hope he's enjoying that impression right now. But.
And who are some of the people that you've met along the way that that have been encouraging to you?
Well, let's see. So I have met Josh, the RV nerd. So go check out his channel. He's really cool. So I've met him quite a few times. I think he'll be up here sometime during the expo. I hope to see him. But also I have met RV Hunter. Go check out his channel as well. So he's really encouraging. So I met him at Expo last year as well. So I met both of them. And over FaceTime, I also met Matt from Matt's RV Reviews. Go check out his channel. And when I actually got to meet him in person, which was at the Hershey RV Show 2025, which was a couple weeks ago, actually.
Yep.
He gave me my first channel sponsor, which was Liquefied. And check out liquefiedrv.com, because he's got some really cool RV toilet treatment. But
Yep.
But yeah.
So we are on a mission this week to do walkthrough videos for thrills.
Yep.
And also to scope out possibilities for Class C RVs, right?
Yeah, we are.
So we got the initial look yesterday for the influencer day, right, at Forest River.
Now it's going to be a little bit busier because now it's open to the public dealers.
Well, dealers,
yeah,
not the public.
Yeah, well, public meaning the dealers, but yeah, so it's going to be a little bit more crowded than it was yesterday, but I think we'll still have some fun. But there's going to be some really cool stuff there, and we got to see some.
And we met some cool YouTubers yesterday.
Yeah, we did. Okay, so we met JD from Big Trucks, Big RV.
And
who else did
Savannah.
Savannah from Savvy About Campers. Go check out her channel, and also go check out Big Truck, Big RV.
There were some others too.
Yeah, there were a bunch of other people that we met. Also, plenty of reps that I am good friends with. We saw there, but we're gonna have a lot of fun at Expo.
Yep. Just trying to find ways for you to learn more about RVs and see what kind of opportunities come up and see what kind of small RVs that we like.
Well, smallish.
Small for me. Yeah.
Small for you. see, something that I want to do, I want to see if it's actually legal to be able to take your driver's test in an RV.
That would be pretty cool.
That would, because
you got a few years.
I got a few years, but hey, it's good to plan ahead of time, you know. Is that all? I guess.
I think that's your story, dude.
All right, yeah. So yeah, if you're wondering how I got into all this, there's the story.
What do you want to do when you are an adult? What are you doing with all this?
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't know. There's so many. I definitely want to stay in the RV industry because it's a great industry. There's so many good people to meet, and you'll find a really good job out here, whether it's at the manufacturers building the RVs or else it's selling them or being an influencer yourself or being a delivery driver to drive them. It's a fun industry, honestly. Like, I feel like I want to be one of the delivery drivers because I play plenty of driving simulator games and I quite like it.
But you want to do YouTube no matter what, right?
Yes, I want to do YouTube no matter what because, like, hey, all those things can somehow turn into great YouTube content. Like, if you're a service person, you can post tips on how to fix your RV yourself.
Yep.
And if you're a driver, you can do, like, delivery montages. Or if you're a salesperson, hey, do RV walkthroughs like me. There's whatever you're doing in the RV industry, there's always some kind of YouTube content that you can do. But yeah, so that's my story. I hope you guys enjoyed it, but I'll catch you in the RV reviews that I do at the show. All right, peace.